Oromia regional state has been established within the federal government of Ethiopia. Oromia is the largest as well as the most populous of all regional states of the country. Addis Ababa, or Finfinne, is the capital of the Oromia region as well as that of the federal government of Ethiopia. In Oromia, agriculture is the dominant sector of the economy. Most of the Tulama and Mecha Oromo are farmers, whereas Borana, Gabra, and Karayu Oromo are pastoralists, and Guji, Arsi, and Itu Oromo are agro-pastoralists. The Oromo are known for their remarkable indigenous democratic socio-political system known as the Gada, which they have kept working until today. Gada divides the stages of life of individuals from childhood to old ages into a series of formal stages. As soon as a child is born, he is recruited into the appropriate party, which is 40 years behind his father, and joins the first grade named Dabali. The Dabali are sons of the Gada class, who are in power as leaders of the Oromo. The Dabali grow their hair long and decorated with cowrie shells. This hairstyle is known as Guduru. At this age, they perform light work and are confined around their parents' hearts. The mothers of the Dabali are greatly honored. Their blessings are sought by women. Dabali Ali, may you give birth to Dabali and enjoys a variety of privileges among the society. Upon reaching their 8th year, the Dabali child undergoes a naming ceremony and enters the 2nd grade, known as Junior Game or Game Titiko. The latter get their hair shaped in circular shape at the top middle part of their head and allow the rest to grow long. The Gamme are expected to look after calves in the immediate neighborhood of the village. In the system, everyone has a role appropriate to his age. At the age of 17, the junior Gamme joins the 3rd grade called the senior Gamme or Gamme Gugurdo, which opens without any formal ceremony. The boys mark their passage into the grade with a slight change in hairstyle. That is, the shaven part of their hair would be smaller than in the previous grade. The senior Game learn herding cattle and may now go long distances and take their family herds to river valleys in search of good pasture, which they call it Farah. During the last 3 years of senior Game, they go from camp to camp, singing, feasting, and collecting members of their class. This ceremony is called Walargi, or to see each other, and Nyachisa, or feast. The spears that are held during the celebration are used to decorate the traditional singing and dancing and to demonstrate their cultural heritages and not to harm others. In the transition rite from the 3rd to the 4th grade, Gamme Kusa, the boys sang songs of Gada passage known as Moke. 6 members of the Kusa stratum are recruited and conditions are facilitated for them to acquire leadership knowledge and skills, though they do not yet assume full authority except in their own group. At the Kusa Raba transition, that is at the beginning of the 5th grade, Rabadori, boys who are old enough are expected to marry. The marriage ceremony constitutes a rite of passage for most of the members of the class. In the Gada system, each class comes to power when it reaches the 6th grade. The transfer of power involves exchange of yogurt and blessings between the incoming and the outgoing leaders of the classes. Bunakala, or roasted coffee, is also served. In this power takeover ceremony, referred as Bali Wali Rafudu, the outgoing Gada ruling class hands over ostrich feather, a symbol of authority, to the incoming. The cultural side for power transfer in Guji is at Meeboku. The transfer of power is often characterized by a smooth transition. The Borana and Gabra Oromo hand over power in Arero district, while that of the Itu Oromo is at Odabultu, where offices and a hall or Galma has been built as center of administration for the Gada officials recently. The leader of the Gada class in power is known as Abba Gada, or father of the class or ruling parent, or Abbaboku, meaning father of scepter. Promotion to this office is effected through election. When the Abba Gada and his cabinet come to office, they swear to honestly serve the people for 1 Gada or 8 years. The Abba Gada on power should be a respected man who commit no crime, should be healthy, married, respect rules of the Gada system.